I did a little DJ thing in the beginning with the ratchet with the gun.
Oh, it was a real ratchet?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
yeah. I used to always you know what I mean. You know, it was them days. You know what I mean.
Days.
That was Betsy.
Yeah.
I was mixing with the gun. I remember I threw it up one time and it went flying, and I got it back too.
There's plenty of misconceptions, man. We not dust heads. They say Wu-Tang are dust heads. You know, one person might have did the shit way back. Don't associate me with that, because I've never fucked with any type of angel dust, crack, anything. Strictly weed. You can't party your life away, drink your life away, smoke your life away, you know, because your kids grow up the same way. And, you know, that's an actual song called A Better Tomorrow. And we just came at it like that, you know, like, everybody was a gangster, all the groups were breaking up. We came in as a group showing them like, nah, you know, we're tight as a unit, and you know, this is how we want to be perceived, you know, as a strong movement. God bless the dead, Old Dirty passed away, you know, that kind of added to people's, yeah, these motherfuckers are doing this and doing that, and that's not the truth, you know what I mean? You know, I went on ecstasy one time, I won't lie, man. I took the shit just to see what it was about. The shit had me chasing the tour bus that was parked. I thought the tour bus was leaving me and the bus was parked. So, that gives you a perfect explanation of how that shit hit me, man. I wasn't ready for it, but you know, don't get caught up in the hype, man. Like brothers are scientists, man, and real smart brothers, and you know, I'm proud to be around my crew like that. If I look at this brother and he's not moving me no more, you know, I won't say that it's time for me to stop. I might feel like it's time for you to stop. You know what I mean? But every time you get down at the show, I'll be into it. I don't know about everybody else. I'll be like, I'm watching you, like this nigga spinning, going under the legs, doing real DJ shit that's prehistoric right now in hip hop. You know, this is one of the last brothers who still can take 2 records out and hook 4 turntables up and still turn the lights out, do tricks. And, you know, like that's a lost art form, man. It really is.
There's some talented cats out there, but sometimes I'm like, damn, it's like, I see what he's doing, but I know he could get iller than that, because I can hear it,
right,
you know what I mean? Right. So, but yeah, some cats, you know, that I like out there. You know
A$AP, I like Els High. I like a lot there's a lot. Kendrick Lamar, I mean, he's not necessarily New York, but I'm just representing like the new school of MCs coming up. I feel a lot of them don't get the push. There was a time where labels used to, like, you know, try to make sure that artists got out there, you know, almost kind of make and break them. Like the time when we came up.
Right,
you know, when we came up, you know, it was De La Soul, Wu-Tang, NWA, Onyx, it was so many
Public
groups.
Enemy.
Like artists are breaking themselves now. If you don't have a big enough budget or you don't have certain relationships, it's hard to talk to people just starting out, you know, so. Hip hop is kind of suffering because of that right now.
Like sometimes I listen to joints and I'll be like, oh, he's, you know, he tripping over a few words or certain things that wouldn't be allowed back then because no, you got to fix that.
If we come from that era where you couldn't even sound alike. You couldn't sound like nobody or look like nobody. It was against the law.
It's like, oh, he's hot. If I get somebody else just like him, I could go that same lane. And that's what they do. And it's like all the groups we just named, from Ghetto Boys to Cypress to PE to us to nobody sounded alike.
I remember a time where Old Dirty Bastard got into it with a rapper named Akinelli. Rapper named Akinelli used to have a similar style to Old Dirty Bastard, and Old Dirty Bastard never appreciated that. So the one time where they get them in the building together, you know, Akinelli is doing his show. Old Dirty walks up in the middle of Akinelli's show and takes the mic from him and is about to say something. And then Akinelli takes the mic back from him, and then they're both like taking the microphone from each other back and forth to the point it got to a wrestling match. These motherfuckers are on the floor. The whole crowd is watching. Like, you let go, you let go. Nah, I ain't letting go, you let go. Man, we have fun like that pretty much every show, man. Something might happen wild tonight, you know? I mean, to be honest, man, I turned down a lot of things in my career, you know what I mean? And, you know, for better or for worse, some shit could have helped me, could have took me to the promised land. Other shit might have just put me under the bus. you know. But I live with my decisions. I don't regret anything. You take the good with the bad, bro. You know, you can't even complain about a lot of shit. Like I said, 20 years later, I'm still happy that we're here doing this interview. Like, you know, that just shows us that y'all still respect what we're doing. For me to have a complaint, look at that skyline back there, man. You know, I'm sitting on the rooftop in Barcelona. This is not every day, man, coming from where I come from, you know. You know, we still maintaining a nice level right now to be 20 years in the game, you know?
Yeah, hip-hop,
In hip-hop, right. You know, you could be 60 years old and rock and roll. You could be 60 years old playing jazz, you know, but a 60-year-old rapper is like, you know, you gotta wonder about some things, you know? Like, you know, maybe you should hang it up right now and, you know, get into some business ventures.